Welcome back to my channel. Today the hair is frizzy and the weather is impending. I don't know if you have been watching the news. If you have, you probably know that Louisiana is under a tropical storm warning, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and it's kind of concerning because it's like headed straight for us, and our little town is not made to handle this type of water, so it's just a situation that is very scary, and it's not something that we were expecting or prepared for. So we've kind of been just scrambling around, and I feel like makeup is one of those ways that I can just take my mind off of things, especially when things get a little too crazy. So we're just gonna sit down and get glam, and if you have anything going on in your life, or you are just here to support me or to get glam, well then that's just what we're gonna do today. So let's hop right into this little video. I'm gonna prime my eyes with some L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm really feeling like creating something purpley, and I've been doing a lot of blue lately, a lot of natural stuff, which is quite different for this channel. If you've been following me for a while, I'm usually into very bright and vibrant looks, so I've kind of been diving into just more neutral things. I feel like it's a little more wearable, but you know, I also will just throw on a blue smoky eye and like go out, so there really is no in between for me. I'm going to start with the shade Grape Escape from the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. Now, I don't know if you guys watch Miss Rocio Seja, but she recently did a bright blue look on her channel. Literally like today when I was watching YouTube, and it just made me want to create. But we're gonna start by packing that shade in the outer corner and just slowly buffing the edges out. And this is gonna be a very extra look, but it's not going to be super difficult. You know, it's gonna be very matte, I feel like. And this palette from Beauty Bay is just so good. Like, this is one stamp on the outer corner, like one dip into the shadow, and then I kind of go back in and tap the excess off and just work on the edges. But you don't have to like really like dig into the shadows to get pigment. I'm seeing a lot of tutorials where people are like clearly not being truthful. Like, they're showing you a color that they're using and they've clearly packed on a lot before they show what exactly it is that they're doing. And I feel like that's very untrustworthy, and it makes me very skeptical of buying a lot of these brands. And I'm just not here for the bullshit. Like, it's just not happening. Now I'm gonna take the shade Livin' for Lavender, and we're gonna start working that into our actual crease. And we're gonna go right into where we just blended. Just to give it an even more like diffused appearance. And I'm just scratching that color back and forth on the eyes to really blend it out. And then on the very like outer edge where it's kind of dark, I'm gonna press that color in and then blend it out. So now that we have this base down, I'm gonna get back into a little bit more Grape Escape and just kind of re-intensify that because it is our darkest color. And it can get kind of moved around when you're blending in lighter colors. But what I would like mention is like there is no fallout on my face, and I am going ham in these shades. And a lot of really dark eyeshadows will kind of, I don't know, get like patchy whenever you try to pack more on, and it is not doing that at all. Do I want to add blue to this look? Like, I don't know where to take it. Do I want to go blue maybe? Let me look at some shimmers that I have. I think we're gonna go peach. So now I'm gonna dip into the shade Sweet Tooth, and we're gonna pack that on the lid with stamping motions. And letting the roundness of this brush kind of help guide where the crease is gonna become. Now I'm just gonna take that brush that had our darkest shade on it, and we're just gonna further blend. And then with the brush that had our lilac-y shade, we're just gonna go back in and blend kind of where we put that pink down. I'm like living for this combo. And this pink eyeshadow is so soft, like when you pack it on, it's just like instant payoff. And some of these eyeshadows are pressed pigments, so I feel like this is one of them. Because for a pink to be able to cover up a dark purple, like that's just unreal to me. Back in with our darkest brush. And blending that in. And then with our little lilac coated brush, just further blending everything. Also, I just want to say we got an update, and the people that track the storms, like CNN, like the US leaders in news, are in Lafayette. Like that's where I go to school. And it's just terrifying. Like, I lived in Lafayette for 3 years of my life. I moved out when I was 18, and it feels like a second home to me, and it flooded so bad 3 years ago, and people lost their homes, like their belongings, and I'm currently in the process of helping my dad remodel a house that he bought that someone just abandoned really after the storm, and it just sucks so bad to see that happen in somewhere that you're so close to. Now I'm going to dip into my Morphe Artistry palette. This is the 35M Boss Mood. I'm going to take this color right here, but we're going to pack that on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Drama Queen, which is the darkest purple. This one is probably like the most dry out of the purple range, but I still love the color. I'm just gonna kind of connect the two areas that we've done. Just doing a little bit of stamping to keep blending everything. Then I'm gonna go back in with that lavender shade and connect it to our little like pointy bit that goes out this way. Wow. This is so fierce. I haven't really stepped into like a really crazy color combo in a minute. So I think I need a little sip of wine. Just clear the sinuses, cleanse the soul. I'm also gonna pack a little Sweet Tooth, which is that pink right on the lower lash line, and kind of just connect it to the inner corner. Now I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Highlight in Opal, and this is like a super pretty like pinky toned highlight, and I feel like on top of the pink in the inner corner, like, ooh, she's popping. God, why is my hair so frizzy? So I'm gonna take some Forsali Unicorn Essence. I really want to try this new foundation that my friends told me about. It is the Revlon Candid Photo Ready. So I'm just gonna try this foundation out a little bit. Okay, so she's very liquidy right off the bat. And this color looks like a lot darker in the component than it's like looking on my face, but like that little acne spot just like disappeared. So we're not gonna judge her just yet. Now, I had my baby's twintorials recommend this to me, and I talked to one of my friends in class about it, and she said she hated this foundation and they said they loved it. So I don't know what to believe, but my homegirl Anna has like really, she says, like more oily skin. I'm not trying to like drag her because she looks beautiful literally every day, but like I'm not mad about this, and the color match is actually really good. Like usually I have to put a little extra foundation right here if I'm going like darker. I'm just gonna take like a small extra little pump. Now this foundation is a natural finish anti-pollution foundation, and this is in the shade Cashew, and it seems to have like really good ingredients in it, and it's supposed to kind of be like better for your skin than a lot of foundations. I don't really know how you could like tell that just by wearing it, but the coverage is sick. Like, I'm not mad about it at all. High skin, I'm living for this. Wow. I might not even do concealer because it like canceled out everything. I might just do a little like on the nose. I'm also gonna take my ABH foundation stick in Chestnut. Sounds like the rain has started. I really hope the power doesn't go out while I'm doing this. Y'all hear that? I pray for my girl Dana Banana too. She lives in Baton Rouge, which is like even more easterly than we are, and they're basically saying on the news that like all those areas are gonna get hit really bad. Now I'm gonna bronze a little bit with my Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in Bronzed. Now I'm gonna do my brows with the ABH Brow Wiz in Ebony. Now I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Fetish, a purpley pink. I used to wear this blush constantly, and it's just like a really pretty color. It's not super overpowering, and you can kind of just keep layering, and it's not like crazy intense. I'm gonna take some Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Powder, and it's not matte, so I don't know why it's called the Matte Radiance. I'm also gonna take this Becca highlight in Amethyst, kind of glaze over everything, just give it a little bit more pinky of a tone. We're gonna set with a little dewy set. I'm gonna take my Jeffree Star lipstick in Scandal, and I'm gonna ombre that with a little of the lipstick from him in Diva. So I'm gonna pop on a little Lily Lash in Miami off camera, and I'll be right back. I also popped on a little Dior Show mascara, and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It's definitely a more extra look than I have been going for lately, but I am feeling it. I'm even feeling the frizzy hair moment. But if you liked this video and if you liked me, don't forget to leave me a little like, comment, and subscribe to my channel before you go. And I will see you on the next one.